Hey, I'm Wes Combs, and we are here on question number 10 of the Chamber question series for the BMA candidates. If you have watched all these, bless your heart. I'm going to watch these again and probably cringe at some of the stuff I say, but let's hope not. So this one has to do with education and workforce readiness is what some of it seems to be as well. So we have talked about expanding existing businesses, attracting new businesses, and job creation. Part of job growth involves having the workforce to support businesses and industry. What will you do to promote and encourage rigorous K-12 education standards, supporting the Kingsport City Schools in their daily work to graduate college-ready and work-ready graduates? How can we support access to and funding for higher education and industry-specific skills certifications programs? Boy, that's a mouthful, that last sentence. Kingsport's education system has been world-class already. The people that set that system up and have focused on it have done a tremendous job. We have to continue to set high standards on that. Nobody else in the world is letting up, at least that I don't think. I know China's not letting up. China works under different circumstances in the United States. It's a want to versus a have to. So this education system has already brought in, bright thinkers and big minds, and it continues to drive. And we get a lot of people that are in the city limits for the city school system in here because it's so good. I think the Board of Education is already, I don't think this is going to fall off the radar because the BOE really is focused on this. These people, they're very passionate, and I appreciate that. So I think it's important to really trust the Board of Education to really set those standards. And I don't want to get into their business because I'm not the education guy. I think it's very important, and continuous learning throughout life is a crucial factor for anybody. But I think our downtown programs are really poised in a pretty decent position, getting people excited to go do those. Motivating people to educate and learn is hard stuff, because learning is not easy. But showing people that there's jobs and there's paychecks ready to go, once they get out of the program, is going to be important. So I think we have to really support that and have this workforce ready to go, because we don't want to just bring in tons of people to do the work. We got people here to do the work, so let's make sure we're ready to put them to work. The new program that was talked about downtown, I can't remember the acronym right now, but really the building trades program, I think that's going to be a great thing. And we need more houses right now. We might need to think about how we bring these kids in. They're introduced directly to the employers already, and they get some training, and then their program might have different hours and stuff, and it has to be flexible and smart like that, where they're literally out helping this builder build stuff and getting paid to do it. Because the builder's needing to build stuff right now, as we develop this industry and continue to develop these jobs. So I think having those co-op style programs will be very important, and we have some of that in place right now. Northeast State feeds into Eastman for the building, or the welding and fabrication and machine shop maintenance. That type of program feeds into Eastman, if I remember correctly. The Tennessee Technology Centers in Sir Gowinsville, which I went and did my welding school there and went to machine shop school there just because I wanted to learn how to do that. Great programs, and very, very affordable, and great instructors. But they feed into some of the pipe fitting outfits and the welders and the mechanical shops around here. So they usually have somewhere they're feeding their employees into. I will tell you, the business that I'm involved in healthcare technology, we are desperate for this. ETSU just need to deal with Blue Cross Blue Shield, but all the people are going to get trained in Chattanooga. I need them here in Kingsport. And so it's like, how do I get some of those people? And this is going past high school graduates, but this is college graduates. I don't know, high school graduates can program too. There's kids are learning at younger and younger ages, so maybe that's worth considering. Is we could take them in and bring them, if they can write code, we could teach them how to actually do interfaces. So maybe that's worth considering as a program with the state. But I do think that's important to have industry-specific skills related to that. Promoting it, it's not going to hurt you to promote it. It's definitely going to help you. An investment in education, I don't think, has ever been a bad investment, because being a thinker is you can use your mind, and you can solve problems for yourself, and you can actually do stuff. And every job requires a thinker, right? Every job of the future, and this is important. If we're going to do this, we need to make sure these are future-ready jobs. they're going to have lasting power. I think that's important. So if it's a job that's easily outsourced to another country where labor is much cheaper, then that problem might go away. But that's tough. Like accounting jobs, those are outsourced to India left and right. Those people will work. I mean, their demands are just so much less. So if we're going to do some of these local jobs, then these have to, they have to be really oriented to local jobs, stuff that can stay here in the United States that's not easy to ship out, or stay in East Tennessee that's not easy to ship out. So yeah, I think we have to enforce rigorous standards, and we also have to really make sure we're aligning the right job that's actually going to stay in the region and be valuable to the patrons of the region, and also valuable to the person that's doing the work, so they're highly reimbursed and they've got a good life. Because life's not all about just working; it's about enjoying it, and enjoying what God's given us on this earth. So I think that's important, that we do that. So yeah, I think we have to support rigorous education and have these programs and training ready to go. And I think we need to encourage people that are later in life, that maybe looking for that second career and you've kind of burned out that first one, to go back into these programs. When I did the welding school thing, that was after I graduated college, because I wanted to learn how to do it. There's programs downtown I would like to go do, and I don't necessarily want the certification because I want to go into that career path, but I want to go learn I would like to learn that skill. I think we need to encourage people to go back and do that. Lifelong learning is an important part of I think a healthy life. So I think could be some encouragement there, is to reinvent yourself, and maybe move on and diversify what you're doing. But anyway, so that was question number 10. We are done. I want to say thank you for sticking with me through this, and thank you for watching any of these videos. If you saw any of them, I appreciate it. And thank you for the opportunity to run in the local election. I really appreciate it. This has been a great learning experience for me, even if I don't win. That's okay. But I have learned a ton, and I appreciate the opportunity, and I've gotten to challenge my mind to think about stuff I normally do not think about in a day-to-day basis, or I don't always have to address these kind of issues, so this has been fun. I am Wesley Combs. I am running for Alderman on May 18th, 2021. And I am really the candidate representing, about what it's like to be the future, and really trying to target myself towards the future. I think the future is worth at least one seat on the BMA, and you've got 3 spots open for the election. So even if I'm not your first or second choice, it's okay. I can be your third choice. I'll be your first third choice. It's okay for the BMA, because I think the future deserves at least one vote. And so I would appreciate your vote on May 18th. Thank you.